What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Hisuian Gengar, coming at you with now the past Paradox Shinies in Pokemon Scarlet. The last video I did for this was the future Paradox forms. Now I'm getting done with the past. I've had these clips for about a week now, but I haven't really had the time to do this. But anyway, so first one is the Brute Bonnet. Now this one I already found. This was like 8-9 months ago. I already put this in my first ever Pokemon Scarlet compilation. So as you can see, this was me and Pokemon Violet getting the shiny charm, and this is now me and Pokemon Scarlet getting the shiny charm to get the other 6 shinies. As you can see, I get my diploma, and now it's time to get the rest. So to start, I was going for Great Tusk. This was my very first sandwich phase that I did for Great Tusk. Some of these shinies, it takes me a while to. Takes me a few tries to actually find one, and then I soft reset if I don't. But for Great Tusk, I found it towards the very end, as you can see right there. Great Tusk is just such. I'm not even talking about the shiny. I'm just talking about the Pokemon in general. Great Tusk is just such a better Pokemon than Iron Treads. Like I don't even see how it's like comparable. Great Tusk is like a Pokemon that would like rule the land back in the day, while Iron Treads is like something you find in your house cleaning your room. I might have took that from Mr. One-Ups. Anyway, so yeah, we found the Great Tusk, and we caught it. Huzzah! So that makes 2. We got Brute Bonnet and Great Tusk. And next, I decided to go for Fluttermane. It's crazy how much easier Iron Jugulus pops up in this room in Violet than Fluttermane does in Scarlet. But, I mean, Fluttermane is just such a cooler Pokemon, and Iron Jugulus is arguably the worst. No, actually, no, not arguably. Undisputedly the worst Paradox Pokemon. But while I was trying to find Fluttermane, instead I found another shiny Sneasel. I find quite a few of these. So I'm trying again for the Fluttermane, running around. Excuse me. And then, after a while, I do like how it's like it's supposed to be like a pterodactyl. Maybe some people won't see it that way, but it is supposed to be like that. And I'll be honest, I actually like this green color on Fluttermane. This is a really good shiny. I was kind of worried about how the green would pan out, because a lot of green shinies are ugly. Even though I think a lot of green shinies are underrated. So as you can see, I'm now trying to weaken it down. I'm not making the same mistake as I did in Violet, having a Volcarona with a flame body. That was literal amateur hour by me. I had to use the Master Ball on that. So, as you can see, I keep using Power Gem, trying to weaken it down, and all. And then eventually, throw my Luxury Ball. Right, I throw a Luxury Ball. And then we eventually catch the Fluttermane as well. The past Paradox Pokemon are just so much cooler than the future ones, in my opinion. Even though Iron Valiant is my favorite Paradox Pokemon altogether, like, my second least favorite Paradox Pokemon is Screamtail. My least favorite being Sandy Shocks. But, oh, speaking of Screamtail, here we go. This one was still from the Fluttermane sandwich power. I had some extra time left, so I was just running around and seeing if anything happened. And then, to my surprise, I did not expect to find the Screamtail there. I noticed the orange eyes immediately, and bam! There she is. Or he. It's actually genderless. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, Screamtail is like my second least favorite past Paradox Pokemon, but I only like 2 future Paradox Pokemon more than it. Iron Bundle and Iron Valiant. So I just feel like the class overall for the past was just so much cooler than the future. But that's just me. Then once we got Screamtail, then we are here. I was trying a Roaring Moon set, and right there, if you notice to the left, was a shiny Zweilous that I did not notice at that time. But I'll notice it soon. There's my Mew that I got from the mystery gift. Got my Mewtwo as well. And I'm like, wait, oh, there's Zweilous. yeah, expect to see a few of those. This was me trying to get Roaring Moon in here, which is by far the toughest Paradox Pokemon to shiny hunt for, because like there really is like doesn't I was doing Dragon Power, but it really doesn't matter if it was Dragon or Dark Power, it would still be like the same encounter rate for them, and you just gotta grind through it. There's no way to really increase the Roaring Moons, so yeah, you gotta just go for it. So anyway, moving on from there, this one was, as you can see, we are going for Sandy Shocks now. Such an interesting Pokemon, Sandy Shocks. It's like definitely not what I was expecting. It's like, because like the Magnemite line is like a line that you would expect that would be in the future, but seeing it like a past version of it was definitely interesting. And right here we have the leader of a pack, a shiny Honchkrow. This thing was a pain to catch too, my goodness. As you can see, I'm using now my Honchkrow, but it died. I was chucking a lot of balls at it. Murkrow and Honchkrow's catch rate is certainly not the best. We can all agree to that, because it's just fact. I had a lot of bird Pokemon with me while I was hunting these. Don't know why, just did. But eventually we caught Honchkrow, but it took a lot longer than it seemed. And now here we're going for the Sandy Shocks again. I hated doing Sandy Shocks and Iron Thorns. Like, hunting in like this secluded area was really getting on my nerves for both of them. But it's the best way to find them, and I had to get them. And the thing is, like, I honestly, I barely noticed this shiny right here. I'm like, that looks different. And honestly, this took me a few tries. I'm wondering if I actually missed shiny Sandy Shocks while I was doing all this, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But found that one, and eventually we catch this one too. No failures here, all in luxury balls except Great Tusk. So that takes care of Sandy Shocks, and that leaves just two left: Slitherwing and Roaring Moon. Now, Slitherwing, this was, like, pretty much right away. I didn't know where, like, the best area would be for Slitherwing yet. I was kind of still experimenting. Meanwhile, I'm just traveling around Area 0, trying to test what the best one would be. I think I did Bug type, or did I do Fighting Power? I might have done Fighting. I forget. Yeah, no, I definitely did Fighting. But then, right there, boom, shiny Slitherwing. Love this shiny as well. I don't know if I prefer Slitherwing to the original Volcarona, but I definitely prefer them both over Iron Moth. And I like Iron Moth too. Iron Moth is like, in terms of the future ones, it's like pretty mid in my opinion. But still, it's okay. I'm trying to weaken it. Then he landed a crit that worried the hell out of me, as you can see. But it's okay. We were not able, we didn't kill it. Lunge is not effective at all on the Flamigo. Another bird Pokemon I'm using. Yep, but eventually we catch Slitherwing as well, which leaves us with the daunting final test of Roaring Moon. Boy, that one was just annoying, and you gotta be persistent with it, even with the shiny charm. So we get ourselves shiny Slitherwing. So nice. So here begins my long endeavor for shiny Roaring Moon. As you can see, a lot of Zwelliuses are popping up. Gibbles and Gabites are popping up all over the place. Trying to look for it all. Looking. And there is our second shiny Zwellius. I did not record myself catching it because I just felt redundant. Oh yeah, then here we find a shiny Gibble. So I find two Zwelliuses, a Sneasel even, and a shiny Gibble. Now here I am terrified because the thing is running away, and I'm like, oh, no, don't get off screen. I need to catch you. But thankfully it didn't. It remained right there. And eventually we caught ourselves shiny Gibble. I was kind of running out of video storage on my Switch, so I couldn't record a lot of my captures, and I wanted to get the ones that really mattered. And guess what else? We found a third shiny Zwellius. And we even found a shiny Venomoth when we didn't have the sandwich power out yet. Lots of phases. Just lots of phases. But I promise you, now is the time for shiny Roaring Moon. This has to be it. This definitely will be it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We find ourselves a shiny Greavard. I'll be honest, I'm surprised I haven't found one of these already. Like, I've encountered so many Greavards and Houndstones here. I'm surprised, like, the first one came now. Oh, by the way, did I mention I found a 4th shiny Swellius? 4 freaking Swelliuses. It's honestly, it was getting ridiculous. Just getting ridiculous. I was, like, losing the patience with this hunt with Roaring Moon, but Roaring Moon is, like, such an incredible Pokemon, Paradox and shiny. So, and I have every other one that's huntable, so I couldn't give up on it. But there it is, the final piece to the never-ending puzzle. Shiny Roaring Moon, the Staplemon. Oh yeah, so this is a picture of other Roaring Moons surrounding it. That was kind of cool, I thought. Yeah, one of them's literally just like peeking in, trying to get a look up Roaring Moon's tail, if you know what I mean. And then you got the other Roaring Moon there as like backup. It's like he's got his posse. Unfortunately for them, I have to catch their leader. And shiny Roaring Moon was finally caught, which concludes our 3rd part of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny Compilation, the Past Paradox Pokemon Edition. Thank you guys for watching. I already have some clips of the Teal Mask DLC. I've been playing that a good amount. I got some good shinies there, trying to get some more. And then I'm going to upload another compilation video of all of that. But just wanted to get this out of the way right now. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video did. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.